Today we gathered together to celebrate or remember 9/11. Last year, Sergeant Hirschman was in Iraq. He was one of my parents, and he has two daughters at my school. And Sonia Nip was one of the daughters' teacher, and she started corresponding with Sergeant Hirschman. And in this, they just kept communicating because he was trying to keep up with what was going on in his daughter's class. And the girls in the class, they would send different items to the soldiers in Iraq. And on 9/11, the flag that we are going to raise today was flown in Iraq last year. And Sergeant Hirschman and some of his fellow soldiers, we have pictures of where they raised the flag that day. It flew at their camp in Iraq, and he has asked us every 9/11 to remember 9/11 and to have a ceremony. He has sent some of the people that he works with in the Army to raise the flag. We're going to raise the one that was in Iraq last year, then we're going to bring it down, and then we will put our school flag back up at half-mast. And what we're trying to do is let the children know the reason we have soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan is to try to keep our freedom. After the Twin Towers were bombed on 9/11, 2001, a lot of people gave their lives that day. And we just want to remember those people that gave their lives, plus also we want to remember the men and women that are serving through the services, armed forces around the world. And we just try to teach our children this day and what it means and why it's so important to us and what our soldiers do for us.
I'm happy that we have schools that are remembering the 9/11 event. Every American remembers where they were on 9/11, 2001. We had terrorists fly planes into buildings, killing Americans. This country mourned desperate at that time. But the two groups that I feel that sometimes are forgotten, that I want to remember as well as the Americans who lost their lives and their families. One group is the firemen and the policemen that went in those buildings when they were on fire, knowing they might not come out alive. And many of them did not come out alive. We can never forget those people and respect our policemen, our firemen today that risk their lives every day to save Americans, as well as the Americans on the plane. And the plane that the other Americans was able to take over and crash to keep it from flying into another building that would have killed Americans. That's another group that we need to remember. But a group I want to remember, there's been 19 babies born since 9/11 that their mothers were pregnant with them during that time. These are 19 children, 19 babies that never met their fathers. Now they're all about 8 years old. I have a grandson 8 years old. We need to remember those children who never knew their fathers. And many of those fathers are the ones who went into that burning Twin Towers building to save other Americans. This country is built on Americans taking care of Americans. We all should be proud to be Americans.